Welcome to Flow. Let's get started. For today's session, it will be helpful to have something like a block or an inflatable ball or even a foam roller that you can use at the end. And if you don't have something like that, it's okay. Bring yourself to a cross-legged seated position. We're going to be focusing a lot today on your lungs and the space surrounding your lungs and creating some freedom in those spaces, particularly in the ribs, the front and back rib cage. So start to bring your focus and awareness to your breath. Then start to notice expansion that can happen through your belly, through your front, side, and back ribs. And every exhale, notice the contraction that happens and allow your spine to sit a little bit taller. And take a moment to think of segmenting your breath. So take a big breath in, starts in the belly. Move that breath up to the chest. Move that breath up to the throat. Hold for a moment at the top and open your mouth and exhale. Start to take a big side bend to the right. Bring your right hand down, reach your left arm up and over. Now peel your heart space open towards the ceiling as you push down into your right hand. And then rotate your heart space down towards the ground. And we'll take that again. Peel your heart space open to the ceiling. And then rotate your heart space towards the ground and continue to move through your ribs, through your chest. And think of breathing into that space along your left side body. Imagine you could expand that space. And last one here, bring yourself back to center and stretch over to the left. So your left hand comes down, your right arm comes up and over. Take a moment in this big side body bend to explore this expansion all along the right side of your torso. And then spin your heart space open to the ceiling, a big breath in. And then rotate your heart space down to the ground, or in the direction of the ground. So it's a minor little twist. And then take this again. Peel your right shoulder back, open the chest. And then exhale, rotate down. And take this again. Peel your shoulder open, push down through your left hand. And then rotate your heart space in the direction of the ground. And one more time, peel your right shoulder open. And then exhale to rotate your chest down. Bring yourself back to a neutral cross-legged position and start to take big circles through your ribs. Bring your hands to attach to your knees. And think of taking a huge circle through your rib cage, going forward, right, back, and left. And take like 3 or 4 of these circles and then start to move in the opposite direction. And as you're moving through this, I want you to think of that space and all of those muscles that are surrounding your ribs and your lungs, and to find some looseness here, some freedom. Bring yourself to a tabletop position, flip your toes under. Inhale to arch your spine, lift your chin, lift your gaze. And then as you exhale, push into your palms, round your spine, and then bring your knees up off the ground so you can have a little bit of extra rounding there in that space between your shoulder blades. Do it again, lower your knees, arch your spine, lift your gaze. And exhale, push into your palms, lift your knees, round your spine. And we'll take a few more just like this, focusing on that space around your ribs, side ribs, back ribs, front ribs. That space that allows more expansion for breath. And of course, we know that that breath can help with singing, that breath can help with dancing or moving on stage or auditions. And bring yourself to stand on your knees. Step your left foot in front. You can tuck your back toes under for a little bit of stability. And then start to swing your right arm forward, up and back, and let your ribs go with it. I like to bring my left hand onto my left thigh. I feel like that's stabilizing for me. Reach your right arm forward and then gaze back. And take a few more just like this. And then bring yourself back to your lunge. Goal post your arms, push your chest forward. And then do the opposite round. Pull your elbows together, chin to chest. And do this again. Elbows pull back, push your chest forward. And then round, chin to chest. And take a few more like this. Push your heart space forward. Round chin to chest, elbows come together. Bring your hands down to the ground. We're going to move to the other side. So your left knee will come back. Your right foot can step forward. You can bring your right hand onto your right thigh and start to find some circular motion through your left arm and shoulder. You can reach your left arm forward, up, and then twist your rib cage towards the back of the space. And again, right hand on right thigh can be very stabilizing. And now bring your hands into that goalpost shape. Push your chest forward and then exhale to contract. Pull your chin to your chest. We do that again. Think of leading with your chest and then your elbows will follow back. And then the opposite, rounded position, chin to chest. And find a few more here. Finding this nice movement into your ribs. Bring your hands down to the ground and come into a forward fold. Separate your feet, soften your knees, drop your head. Bring your hands so they come to the lowest part of your ribs. Keep your head nice and heavy and send your breath to where your hands are placed. So every inhale, feel the expansion of your low ribs. And every exhale, allow yourself to go a little bit deeper through the torso, deeper through the skull. And take a few more breaths here. Again, just exploring that space, allowing expansion in the ribs and in the lungs. Now we're going to add a twist to this. The left arm will come down to the ground. Reach your right arm up, bend your left knee a lot. Option to keep your right hand attached to your right rib cage so you can continue to experience that feeling, that sensation of expanding through your ribs with breath. And take a few more moments of breath here and then we'll switch sides. So your right hand will come down, bend your right knee, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling, or you can bring your left hand to your left ribs to continue exploring this breath here. Stay long through the crown of your head. Peel your heart space as open to the ceiling as you can. And then place your left hand back down to the mat. You're back in a forward fold. Soften your knees, drop your head. Take a few more moments of breath, just allowing that space and expansion. And then slowly roll yourself up to stand. So keep the soft bend of your knees as you stack through your bones, your vertebrae, your shoulders, chin, and gaze are last to arrive. When you get to the top, we're going to start a little bit of movement here, starting with some shoulder movement. So bring your right hand to your right shoulder. Bring your left hand to your left shoulder. Find circular motion through your elbows, just opening a little through the ribs here. Next inhale, reach your arms up. And then exhale, bend your knees and release your body over. Roll yourself back up, expand your arms, expand your chest. And we do it again. Circle through your elbows, going back and back. Taking a few rotations here, and then reach your arms up. Bring your hands behind your head, bend your knees, deeply contract as you fold over. Roll yourself up to stand. Expand through your arms and shoot your chest forward. And we do it again. A little rotation through your elbows, through your shoulders. Finding some more space into that area around your rib cage. Bring your hands behind your head this time. Really contract so your elbows come down to your shins. Roll yourself up, expand the arms, reach your chest forward. And again, hands to shoulders, taking some movement with the elbows going up and back. Reach your arms up, hands behind head, pull your elbows down to your shins. Roll your body up, expand the arms, bring your chest forward. And then release. Forward fold, bring your chin to your chest. Bend your knees, come all the way to lie on your back. Pull your right knee in towards your chest. And then bring your right knee across your body into a supine twist. So your hips will go to the right, your knee will go to the left. Option here to bring your right hand onto your lower rib cage and send breath into that space. Or you could extend your right arm and open up through your chest. And take a few moments of breath here, thinking of breath more than anything else in this space. Letting your breaths be really big. Big breath into your belly, big breath into your chest. And then slowly bring yourself back onto your back and pull your left knee into your chest. And now take your left knee across your body into your spinal twist. You can bring your left hand onto your left rib cage and breathe into that space. Take a big breath in. Take a huge breath out. You can stay there. You can extend your left arm back long behind you. Maybe bring your gaze over towards your left hand. And again, take your focus to your breath. Fill the ribs, fill the belly with every inhale. And then slowly make your way back onto your back. All right, last posture here. This is where we're going to use that prop. So if you have a block, maybe a stack of books or a foam roller, place that prop so it comes right underneath your shoulder blades, and then lie yourself down onto the prop. Now, if you don't have a prop, it's no big deal. Just come to lie with your arms spread out, allowing your chest to open. And this is where we will end our session today, bringing big breaths into your ribs and feeling this space and this expansion that you can create all along the ribs. You can bring your hands to your ribs just to explore and experience the expansion happening, or you can open your arms out to the side. Allow your body to be heavy into the ground with every exhale. Thank you for joining us today. And that's your flow.